Well, hello YouTube, it's here BMW. Big day here today with the 2006 330i, which is soaking wet right now. We're having a lot of real bad storms here in eastern North Carolina. Anyway, today's a big day. We're going to do a bunch of unpacking for all the parts and supplies that I've ordered. So I've seen a lot of folks do this and it looks like fun, so I guess we'll get started. So first off, I had to get a refill kit for my headlight restoration. I did one side, and it's dark enough in the garage here you can't see, but it was bad enough that I used up everything that came in the kit, so that's the refill kit. Here is the new pump for my windshield washer, which is located down in the fender well in front of the passenger's foot. This is off of a real OEM. That's the part number, and the pump is different. And this, I've already in fact replaced this one. This is the one that came out, and it leaked here in this little overflow piece at the bottom. There's a little rectangular place right there, and it leaked out of there. But in any event, on this one with these ribs, it snapped directly into the side of the receiver. And the new one, which was all black, it did not. It fit, and it's in there, and it's working, but it's not a direct replacement. So somewhere along the line, that part number doesn't match up with this car, but it worked. This is my replacement light for my angel eye on the driver's side. So that'll be a project. I've got to take out the driver's side wheel and the inner fender liner and get in there and do that. This is my ECS Tuning, a new vendor for me. Never worked with them before, but folks at E39 Source, I hear them talk about it quite a lot, and so I've decided to give them a try, and I try and do my comparison shopping on everything, and they had the best price. So this is, I already had a Peake tool for my Z3. How folks do this with one hand. So I had the Peake tool for my Z3, and it didn't work with the newer model 3 Series. So this is the adapter, and that's the part number from, I'm not sure if that's from Peake or if that's from ECS Tuning, but nevertheless, this is the connector that allows my Peake tool to plug in here, and then this will plug in under the dash. And the folks at Peake are very helpful with their website, because they will tell you that based on the pin location that you have in your car, you have to check it before you order this, because this adapter will not work with every E-Series, E90, excuse me. So I checked, I had the right pins in the right location, so there you go. That'll help me to read my codes and set my oil change and everything else. And then this big box here, this bad boy, is from what is turning out to be absolutely one of my favorite vendors. It is BMW of South Atlanta. As I indicated, I do a spreadsheet for every car, and I do a page for my maintenance projects and a page for routine maintenance, and I just price everything, and I try and use all the major sites. I use Bavarian Auto and Auto House, and almost exclusively BMW of South Atlanta has got the best price and the best shipping. So this big old box full of stuff here is going to be my project for probably the next couple of weekends, I'm guessing. So, so what do we got? Let's see. These are the inserts. There's the part numbers. These are the inserts that go in the doors. In one of my previous videos, I had talked about the trim here on these doors. This carbon fiber trim here has started to come loose. Just in a few places, you can see a little bit of it right there. And those receivers here, they're little, just clear sort of plastic nylon receivers, go in each door. And they were kind of mimicked up, and some of them had been glued in, so that's what those are. And here are my lifting supports. They're the two on the front of the car were missing completely, and the two on the back are pretty well damaged. They've just broken off here, and I suspect, although I don't know, but I suspect that they're just kind of a disposable item. But just as an example, my local BMW dealer here in Wilmington wanted $30 a piece for these, and BMW of South Atlanta, they were $13. So, you know, pretty substantial savings, I think. Okay, here is, long way up. This is the part number for the power steering fluid reservoir bracket. On my car, where the power steering reservoir mounts, there are pressed in studs here, and one of them had been broken off, and the nut was just sitting in there, so it looked like it was complete. So because it's pressed in, it couldn't be replaced, so new bracket. And let's see, what else? Well, that's not a very good packing job right there, but what this is, there's the part number for it, is the passenger side drink tray. So you can see it's all nice and shiny, and with the appropriate garnish on the outside. And again, in the previous video, I had shown how this is just completely broken. It was gobbed up with drink, and I think somebody tried to force it in, and they broke it. And when somebody tried to either take it out to fix it or whatever, all of this trim where this screw goes in was all just completely broken. And really, there was nothing left that was even usable in there. So that had to be replaced. There's some miscellaneous parts. That's a new gas cap with the little plastic, I'm not sure what to call that, but in any event, on this car, that's that little plastic piece that's supposed to keep you from losing your gas cap. You can see it's just been busted off there. So I got that, and then there were some miscellaneous fasteners that I needed, and to be quite frank, I don't off the top of my head remember what I got them for specifically, but that's okay. My list is all upstairs on my desk. And there's the big piece, which I'm very excited about, and that's the new center console. There we go. So that's a beauty right there. That's a beauty. I'm excited about that. This one, I honestly, I wish I could tell you what it is. I don't know. and again with the black card, it's just so difficult to see. In fact, it really is pointless. But the one that's in the car is just covered with some sticky black residue that I simply cannot get off. It will not come off. So this is a brand shiny new piece. It's going to replace that one. So I'm very excited about that. So I've got to be careful. I don't want to mess that up. And my suspicion is that this last piece should be piece that mounts back here, that the rear heater controls and the I'm not as good at this as some other folks seem to be. There's the part number. But it's where the air conditioning controls and the ashtray go on this car. This car had a smoker package,